Okay. Hey, everybody. I have on with us Jen. How's it going, Jen?
Hey, it's going good.
Good. Jen is an agent you're in the Richmond area, correct?
Yeah, so I'm Richmond to like DC area. We're right in between in Fredericksburg.
Perfect. Awesome. And how did you come across our content?
Well, actually, so I am a member of a Facebook group, Honey Badgers, which is through EXP Realty and Jay Kender and all of them. So I had seen a couple posts that JJ Spittler had done, and I was pretty interested because he seemed like he knew his way around Facebook pretty well. So I asked him for a free copy of one ad that he was doing, and I wanted to test it out and see how it went, and it actually went really well.
And so explain kind of how that went. We got you an ad copy, and yeah, what did you do? What kind of results did you see?
Yeah, so I was kind of shocked because I was expecting like maybe a few link clicks, but I took one of my listings. I did exactly what he said, and I put it up on Facebook for 3 days. And my phone was blowing up. I was getting notifications like every 2 seconds for leads registering on the website. And so I was pretty shocked because I definitely wasn't expecting that. And I got almost 50 leads from one weekend and ended up calling several of them. And I ended up with two buyers and a listing out of it. One buyer actually right now we've already wrote a contract for, and then I've got another one that we're going today to probably write a contract on the second house.
Oh my
So.
gosh, that's awesome. And you also had a seller lead come in too, didn't you, from that one?
Yep. So I've got one seller who there'll be for the spring, but yeah, I've got a seller lead and they're pretty solid. So I was pretty shocked because I've done a lot of different marketing, and this really seemed to work well. So.
Mhm. That's awesome. That is so cool. And yet, tell me a bit about your experience with what have you done with Facebook, or whatever kind of methods have you tried, and what were the results from that?
Yeah, so I've tried a lot. So I've done like AdWorks and HomeSnap and a lot of the other big kind of generic Facebook marketing.
Yeah.
And from what I found, a lot of the quality of the Facebook leads through those kind of just generic ads has not worked well, or they've just been random people just clicking through to see pictures of houses, not like
Mhm.
true leads.
Yeah.
And what I thought was pretty interesting was what JJ did with the targeting. He told me put in very specific things, and it ended up being a lot higher quality leads, which I kid you not, I've paid like Zillow thousands of dollars and not gotten some of the quality leads that I got from a $30 ad on Facebook.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, yeah, no, I was super excited to hear that when you told me. I was super excited. Um, I mean, obviously you can generate leads all day, every day, but if you don't have a really good follow-up system in place, it's just it's not worth it. So what was your follow-up system with those leads that came in? I mean, were you calling them? How many times? How soon were you able to call them? What did that look like?
yeah, so well, I wasn't expecting the volume from this one, but I try to get on and call them within like 10 minutes of them registering.
Mhm.
So the sooner the better, because then they actually know what they clicked on and what they're looking at.
Mhm.
And then I actually had them route into my KV Core CRM system, so that way I can set them up on a drip plan for follow-up. And so the nice thing about KV Core too is it even has like an AI. It was texting some different people who had been on the site because then they started looking at other houses,
Yeah.
and so yeah, so we got a lot of activity that was set up. But it's so important to make sure that they go into a system where they're going to be followed up with.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, yeah, especially from what we've seen, that's crucial. So that is really awesome. Other than that, that's about all I've got. But if you have any tips or a word of advice for someone who's hesitant about Facebook leads or is looking at getting into, what's the best way to get into it? What kind of advice would you have for them?
Well, definitely talk to someone who knows what they're doing. So, like with Facebook, if you're going to be on there, the targeting is huge, and then really keeping it simple, which is something that is so important because if you keep it simple, people are more likely to like click on it and go through the ad.
Yeah, exactly.
And then follow up definitely is key. So if you're not expecting, to have 40 leads come in or a way to call all those people, you got to be ready for that. So
For sure. That would be a lot of calls, but
yeah.
worth it. Awesome. Thank you, Jen. That's all I've got for you. And thank you everyone for listening. Hopefully, I mean, congrats to you. I'm so excited that you had this and excited for that seller to go. And hopefully some of the leads that came in, I know they can be kind of a long-term. So I'm excited to see what else comes out of it. But I appreciate you getting on with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
All right. Thank you. Bye, guys.